Welcome to another stream of the medieval town square. I've got the box under my desk, I can't actually get there. There we go, that's it. I was fishing for bags earlier. Yep, so the medieval town square. This is a new Lego Icons in castle theme, so set which came out this year, and I'm building it fully in stop motion, so it will build itself in the video. Today we are on bag 4. This is a very slow process. Right, this is what we have built so far. Carpenter's Workshop. I couldn't think of what I was trying to say, and it looks absolutely awesome, especially this little crane piece. I love it. I'm planning on potentially doing some little bits of stop motion with it, but as in like the ladders going down, different things for the actual final video. I think that's what I'm saying. Now I do need to put the roof on. However, I was tempted to try and build it in situ, but I've had a look through the instructions and I don't think there's any way that is going to work. So we are going to take this away and hopefully get all the blue tack off it. It's gone very flat because obviously I was spinning it a lot yesterday, if you watched that video, or if you just saw it in the preview just a minute ago. That wheel keeps falling off. It's not going to stay there. It needs a clip on the other side, actually. It needs something to hold it. Anyway, today we're going to go on to bag 4. Now, a little bit of information on what you're seeing on the screen is the top right is what the camera can see, which I've just realised is absolutely terrible. I must have knocked that. That is not where I want the camera looking at all. I'm probably going to adjust the zoom on it actually as well, so put it to a 35mm zoom, and that actually catches only really what I want to see. Now I'm hoping this is a rather small bag. It's just a wagon and it's just a roof, so hopefully this will be a nice quick one today. I'm just going to check, make sure there's no pieces left in the bag. Always worth doing, because there's nothing worse than getting to like halfway through the build or towards the end of the build sometimes and discovering, where's this piece of Lego I wanted, and 9 times out of 10 it's in the bag that you already threw in the bin. Right, let's just put a brick or 2 down. Hey Val Gaming, how are you doing? So let's put one of these down. In fact, where's the instructions? I need those up on the screen. Oh. Ew, what's that? Why is it there? Okay. We don't need to worry about that right now, but and what am I trying to do? Focus. The focus, and I want to see the instructions, which are here. Oh, so we need two. Now, is that colour or that colour? I think it's the other one. So actually, that's quite a good gauge. I think we're going to come a bit lower with the camera today. There. In fact, I'm going to go there and I'm going to tilt the camera down slightly. Because, move it in and then tilt it down. I'm going to get the focus just in between. So this focus is sort of right here in the middle at the moment, and then this is out of focus and this is still in focus, and hopefully with the aperture, whatever I've got set, it should look good, but we will see. Let's just and yes, that looks good. Right, sorry, I'm just focusing on what I need to do. Get this all set up. Have you got the, I'm going to put the instructions up so you can see what I'm doing. And I just need to get on to the live view in the Digicam control. Right, so this setup is very simple. The camera automatically, whenever I take a photo, automatically goes to a folder on my computer. Because it's all linked up, that's why you can see it, that's why I can see it, etc, etc, etc. So I push the spacebar and it should take a photo, but it's on my web browser. So I take a photo and I'm going to delete that last photo I took. There we go. And then I'm going to do my very, very classic zooming in of the piece. So I'm going to look on the camera to do this because it's a lot easier. So I'm just following. If you notice on the little, oh, you won't see it now, but next time I have the preview up, on the little window in the top right is what my camera can see. And I have the rule of 2/3, which is it divides the camera into 9 sections and shows me sort of where the middle of the screen is almost. Anyway, to cut a very, very long and boring story short, that is what I use to determine where I'm putting stuff, generally. Because I want it sort of centre of the screen, so it's centre of attention mostly. There we go. And how do we build this? So there we go. And it is really, really useful to use that rule of 2/3 line. Because you can line everything up, you can sort of tell where stuff's going on the camera, and it just makes sense, really, to me, at least. Right, because these are going to be very repetitive builds, any bit where they're the same on both sides, I'm just going to do them both at the same time. I mean, this video is already looking to be, I think the first two have been about 20 to 30 seconds each, and the second one was 40 seconds, or the third one. So I don't want this video to be like the castle where it ended up being nearly 20 minutes long. It might be long, I can't remember now. It was a long video. And I'm going to release a sped up version of it. But the sped up version currently is sitting at 5 minutes. Why is this not wide enough? Hang on, we need to fit to width. That's better. Now we can see the instructions properly. Normally I build back to front, so if there's a part like this, which you're about to see. Is it one of those? Yes. So normally, if there was a part like this, you would actually see it going on. Oops, maybe helps if I'm on the right program. Yeah, anyway, what I was saying was, the photos automatically go to the computer, which is super useful because then I don't need to mess around with SD cards or anything like that. I mean, I used to have it going direct to a server where I could edit from, but actually it's a lot slower to edit from the server right now. So stuff goes to the computer, gets edited, then it gets put on the server, and if I ever want to re-access those files, I can. Just means I have to watch the memory on my computer, because these do actually take up a lot of. When you take a few thousand photos and you find you've got 7 or 8 gig per video, and then you produce the video as well, so a lot happens. Anyway, by the by, oh, we're going to flip over in a minute. Right, we're not going to flip over and do those finishing bits. I'm going to do when it goes onto the building itself. So this is what I want to do next. How are these built? I think what I'm going to do, it's quite cool because I got a load of these a little while back and I could not work out for the life of me what to actually do with them. So this is quite nice that I've now seen something I can do with them. The ones where they've got the 2 sides, it's fine. The ones where they're all, what, 5 sides? 1, 2, oh, I can't, 4 sides. I was like, I suddenly realised they're actually not that useful. Okay, let's build. What we're going to do is actually build the first one in front of it, and then 2 more are going to come in. Because these are going to be a bit difficult to build, I think. I get the feeling of difficulty here. So, he's going to land. And as it does, I'm going to get that focus right on him. Put that one down as well with a piece of blue tack, or white tack I should actually say, I guess. I hope I'm doing this right. I think I am. Must be. Two-sided, sticking out that way. Right. Oh, it's going to be that way around. And what we'll do is, once this one's built, 2 more are going to shoot in and pop onto. Oh, hang on. How is that upside down? Damn, I've done it wrong. Return! Right, now we have the fun job, which you can enjoy with me. So that was looking quite nice actually. But anyway, we now have the fun job of deleting the previous photos. Okay, right. But at least now we can actually do this properly, I imagine. There we go. Slight bit of movement. I'm not too worried about movement in this section, just because it doesn't really matter. Right, so upside down. There's a wagon we build next, and I've lost my instructions. I might go quiet for a few minutes as I'm doing this, just because I'm trying to just get on with it a bit today. Now the next few bags are actually they're all one building. I'm kind of semi-tempted to do it in one big stream, potentially. Oh, I don't know, because I've got a lot coming up actually. I'll think and I'll post something if I can do it all as one. Right, there we go. So what we're going to do is build the other two off screen. I mean, they weren't too hard to build actually, but just for ease, let's just throw a load together. Because let's be fair, nobody wants to see this build 3 times in a row. It's not the most interesting of builds, it's not the most exciting of builds. On the plus side, we're getting through a lot of pieces here. We're not going to have much left after this. I think we need that, and I think we need that. So, let's do it. That one. Did it wrong. Didn't look at the instructions and I did it wrong. No surprises there. There we go. Upside down. Upside down. Little plate. And these are all, it's quite cool because these are going to be the beams, aren't they, essentially? Holding the roof up. I must say, they do look quite cool. Oops. So there we go. Oh, that wasn't it. I was baffled. I was expecting it to connect, but of course no, it doesn't, because we use the tiles to connect it, which I've now just dropped. There's a reason I build in stop motion. It's because when I build quickly, I just drop everything. Stop motion makes me slow down and think what I'm doing. There we go. So, 2 built, 1 built. Take photo, and these two are going to come in. And this one's going to start to turn. So I'm actually going to fully release it. Fully release it, get all the blue tack off it before it makes a right mess. And then clean up my paper, because nothing worse than the blue tack sticking to it. Right, where are these going? They're going one more forward. Down. 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 I'm going to try something I've never done before. So I think I've just probably was really silent for quite a while there. Super trick, barrel on the back. Here we go. Where does this go? Let's see. Oh god, it's gonna be one of these. It's just gonna keep popping off. Quick! Right, now we can stick it to all these. So I like to do this sort of brick drop thing, where, God, really push this down, make sure it's solid. Yeah, I like to do this like brick drop, so I've sort of coined the phrase, where it, oh, let's set that barrel off, because I'll probably spin it in a minute and completely forget the barrel's on it. Probably just knock my camera off. No, good. Well, I put a brick down, and then once I put the brick down, so I'll show you here with the plates, I push them slightly down, so they're just catching on the Lego, but they're not fully down. Take that photo, and I've pushed them all the way in, and it just means every brick has 2 frames, and when you then see it in the animation, it looks like the bricks are just landing, putting themselves on, they're connecting themselves like magic. And it just looks really, really cool, I think. Interesting, my first ever stop motion. I actually did this technique by mistake sort of thing. So I had the Emperor building Darth Vader's helmet. It was when I had COVID, so I was just like, what can I, I'm bored. I've sort of thought about stop motion before. I've done little ones actually with my Western Lego, and I was like, I'm just going to have a go at this, and I sat all day, built Darth Vader's head, coughing my guts out, but I had all the pieces flying in, and then I took them into GIMP Photoshop basically, and I cut out all the supports I put in, but they were flying. Each brick probably took like 10 frames to come in. It was actually, I would say, a decent quality video. It's on here somewhere, but it came out really, really well. Right, what we're going to do, have this come out, go back to the shop, have the roof land, and do the thatch pieces which are on there. There's not a lot, because for some reason this one's only got a few. So I'm going to have this shoot out now, from whence it came, by the looks of it. Get the blue tack off. Right. Oh, let's keep it straight. Yeah, that looks fine. I'm going to move this out fairly quickly. I quite like it. It's quite a decent roof design. Here we go. So look, solid. That is a really solid roof compared to some of the ones I've had on Lego before. It's going to sit quite nice. And it's going to have some thatch bits, but normally you'd have put those on before the roof, but that's too easy for stop motion. So let's get a zoom where we can see the roof. Right, if you notice here, I'm going to just turn the camera slightly a bit more towards me. If you notice, you probably can't notice because it's not got the... Oh, I didn't realise I had you on the wrong shot. Oops, I've been building away and you've just been seeing my shoot shots. Damn. Apologies. Someone should have shouted up in the comments. Right. More of an explanation now. So, I'm going to place this here. If you look on the top right there, there's what the camera sees. It's a very slow motion version. That has got, you can see the edges of the white paper. I'm not too bothered about the white paper. In fact, what I'm going to do, push it back just a little. Because this is going to come in and it just sits. Just sits on top. I'm going to put a piece of blue tack, it's rather wibbly wobbly. I'm going to do the thatch. And I'm going to spin it. I'm not going to spin it. You can have it this way. I'm going to do the thatch. This lady's going to come out because I'm not going to use her for an animation just yet. I'm going to do the thatch, and then I'm going to build the wagon. So there's a little wagon, and he's going to build just in front here, just at the bottom of the screen. Now, what I need is enough space to be able to do both these things. But what I'm actually going to do is zoom in to the roof in post and then pan down to the cart, which we'll build afterwards at the end. I'm just debating if there's enough room. I might even build it here. In fact, I'm going to build it there. What I'm going to do is have a slight angle on this. I mean, I could have more paper, wider paper, which probably would have been a good idea. I could have even used 2 sheets, whatever, but it doesn't matter. The zooming's good. Right. Let's stick this down. I'm not going to stick it underneath because that's a lot more effort. I'm just going to stick a couple bits there. Just it's not going anywhere, and I will put one tiny piece underneath just here because I'm not planning on actually turning this around at all. So the thatch I'll do on both, although it's on both sides, I think it's a repeat pattern. Let's just have a look. Yeah, I mean it's a random pattern if anything. Yeah, it's exactly the same on both sides. So, wrong one. Still the wrong one. Take a photo. Actually, if you watch the top right corner, when I take a photo, you'll see 2 black bars, and that's because I take the photos in 9x16 rather than 4x3, which you see on here. Work out which way around this was now. we're going to do, like I said, just get a piece of white tack, two little bits, place them on top of these, and this is just going to force it to be held, I think, I'm hoping. Is that straight? That does not look straight. Oh, fudge. My white tack solution apparently is not going to work. I'll put it on the back sides of here. Is that straight? That's much better. Might not be fully straight, but it's much better. Right, 2 down, 2 there. So we're going to work across this roof. Oh, it did move. It's probably going to move a lot. Right. What I might do, let's see how it goes. We'll have to see how much movement there is in this. Like I said, I'm not going to do both sides, you're only going to see one side getting thatched. It's a bit disappointing, this roof, actually. There is a thatched roof in the build, so I wonder if they sort of just put this in to break things up a bit. But when you've seen a really nice thatched roof in the Lion Knights Castle, which is the previous build we did, suddenly this one just looks a bit disappointing. But it probably looks better in real life, but personally, I'd have wanted to see this whole plate covered in something. Even if it was a mix of these two, not a full thatch, I think it would have looked nice. I guess what they're trying to do here is sort of show bits of the thatch sticking out. Have you ever seen a thatched roof? They're normally really quite perfect. Maybe that's just because of modern times. Certainly a chance here to do A Knight's Tale and have Henry Thatcher? Whatever his name was. Thatcher on there. Love that film. Love that film on Heath Ledger. Right. So I said that's that bit done. Now we're going to build the cart just here, but we're going to zoom in again. I'm going to zoom in on the camera. I'm going to zoom in using stop motion magic. So here we go. This is just a hand cart. What I'm going to do at the end of this, assuming I've still got a bit of time. So there we go. So that is in shot. I'm going to just make sure it's in focus as well. A really good look at that picture. Yep. This is the sort of thing that can be quite difficult to work out what you are doing. What I'm going to do is another piece of blue tack just behind it all. You're not going to see this. Just trying to stop any sideways movement as I put this plate on. There we go. You will sit there. Oh, you know, it'd be really cool. I've just realised if I lower that wheel onto the cart, %, I'm going to do that in a minute. Right, I'm not going to do the front piece yet. I'm going to do the back because the back's more interesting. Connection. Connection. Oh god, it's moved, it's moved. Can we shove a bit? There needs to be more blue tack. Not get away with that, might be alright. I want to make this cart look bigger. It looks good, but make it a bit bigger. And then have a man sitting in it who, another man, do a slow stop motion where he goes, "You're finally awake." Horse thief. If you get that reference, bang it in the comments. If you don't, it's a sign that I am finally getting old. I've always been old. Oh look, is this the thatch? It's a bit of straw and thatch ready for the thatched cottage. So, if you notice here, I'm trying my hardest not to move the set. But as well, I'm not taking as many photos because this bit's going to be a bit repetitive. And, oh shoot, 8 photos for this one section is a bit overkill, I think. Okay, this really needs a big bit of blue tack to go into there, just to try and stop all that movement. I like that they've used these lighter pieces as wood because it looks like a pine. Alright, yeah. Oh, okay. Which is really, really quite cool. And it gives a lot of it because brown is such a boring wood colour, really. And not wood generally, cut wood generally isn't that brown. Not brown to the extent they're going to make it anyway. So it's a nice, very nice change, I say. And you've seen that all through sort of this wood, the carpenter's workshop, which is really nice. In fact, I might do a video just off the Carpenter's Workshop, you know? Quite a good idea. I'm just second guessing the instructions here, I didn't even check. Oh, here we go. So, one of the barrels earlier did not have anything in it. And I said, that is a cardinal... Damn. This could go wrong. That is a cardinal sin for LEGO. Right. Oh no. Right. Let's put this one here. We're going to put... God's sake. Will you stop moving? I know you're on a tiny piece, but it would really help if you just didn't move. So this cart's a bit interesting, because there is no horse in this set. Sorry, concentration mode. I try not to move it too much. Yeah, there's no horse. It's supposed to be all the way up. Just tuck it out just slightly. And there's no real... Hey Marco Chucky? How are you doing? I'm going to put hey back on there as well. Sorry, I am watching the comments, but I'm also focusing on the stop motion, so sometimes I lose track of if people are talking to me. That wheel's going to come out for a minute. How are you doing, Marco, Chucky, whoever's watching? So I've gone very quiet. I've gone into this focus mode again, like I said. But we are at the end of the bag, which is good. Sorry, walk cycles are notoriously difficult. So they're not difficult. They're difficult when you don't have a point of reference. There we go. And I'll tell you what, we're just going to have this. I need a big bit of blue tack. So what you do is shove this bit of blue tack on the underside here. It should slow down the fall. It would help if I didn't break the Lego set during the process of making it. I don't think you're going to see that, so I'm going to fix that afterwards. There we go, and that's how you finish off a bag with a ladder falling down. It's quite cute. Alright. Well, that is a bag for done, other than I need to put the rafters on, I need to put the wheels back and stuff like that, and I've got a few spare bits, I'm not sure. Right, yeah, it's fine, it's the roofing. So I'm going to take the roof off. Remember to always go and retrieve your blue tack from all the various places you put it, because if you don't, then you suddenly realise you've got it stuck there 2 years later when you see it on your shelf. No, with the castle I found a few bits, and I can see the odd bit here and there which has got stuck. sort of between bricks that I've been building, and I'll have to take it apart one day. But today is not that day. Right, let's fix this as well. So if I take this off, whoops, oh god, everything is going to fall out. There we go. Lower that, put that there. Oh, it's all the wood and the spare. This is so cool because that little cart has obviously now got a place. Oh, I missed with the spare axle. So we've got a spare axle, we've got spare wheels. We've actually almost got enough to build another cart, which is quite cool. There we go. So that is the first. Also, what are those yellow things? Is that supposed to be gold? Is that right? Yeah. Right, let's build. Come on. So I'm trying to get to the instructions. So let's just build it. So it's this way. I'm just going to do it on camera for you all. And then what we'll do in a couple of minutes is go and edit the video so you can see exactly what it looks like, and then we'll finish up the stream for tonight. And I will be doing bag 5, maybe 6 and 7, all as a mega stream at some point. I have got a lot on this week, so we'll see how far I get with that. But the intention will be there to do all 3 bags in one big stream. Obviously, probably have a couple of breaks in the middle, and I'll probably do it on a Thursday, Friday, or Saturday night, because they seem to be the best when you got one to actually chat to me. And there we go. So it is almost the same on both sides, but it's a nice solid roof. It's a cool design because it's very easy to get to, access for playability, and I really like this first part. This is very well thought out design, I think. Anyway, let's go and edit. Was there anything else I needed to do? No. So let's fire up into DaVinci, hopefully. Why have we not got a DaVinci window? There's DaVinci window. Don't worry about me, you're offline. I moved something. Why is this not in the order? Because of the thing. There we go. Right. You need to be relinked. You are in pictures. Sorry, you won't be able to see these bits that I'm doing. Come on, find it. Yay, there we go. Right. Sorry. Digressing massively. So, oops, don't hit my microphone. Medieval Town clips. Bag 4. And I need to find them. Did you come down there? Where are you? Filtron today. Let's see how many photos we took today. Hopefully not as many as the last few days, but we shall see. 247. That is half of what we took yesterday. That is a lot better. Right. So photos are in. Now, the reason this was in the wrong order before actually is the last few times there's been a bit of a. I've just realised you can't see everything. Oh well. Right, so all the clips are in. Control A, select them all. I'm going to order them actually by date time just to be 100% sure. Because last few times it's just reordered the numbering. And then create new timeline, select your clips, call it bag. Oh no, call it MTS bag 4. So medieval town square. Drop it into the appropriate folder, and there we go. Right, let's watch it through. Let's turn off a couple of things. Let's turn off the live view. Close down Digicam. Right. So stop. Right, so building roof. Right, here we go. So from here, I want to select all of these, and I want to zoom in. So inspector. Right, so we need to zoom to 1.8. That just eliminates those bars at the side, and we can actually probably get away with. So here's my thought. We're going to start at position Y of minus 170. Oops. I'm going to do that until the roof is finished building, which is there. So that one. So they're all going to have a Y of minus 170, which is the roof focus. This last one, last picture, we're going to Control D and we're going to make it 12 seconds. And that's going to just shift everything along. Yep. And here we're going to be, whoops, give me 109. So what we do, go to start of the clip, this little mark here, which adds a time. I can't think what I'm trying to say. Oh god, what does it do? I can't tell you. 109. And then we're going to do 109. And did we do the X position at all? X of minus 10. Okay. So X of minus 10. It adds a timestamp basically. So if you watch, there we go. And this last clip, as always, I'm just going to do 24 seconds, so it's 1 second, 24 frames. So let's watch that through. Comes in, builds the roof, builds the joist, 2 more joists come in, roof connects, roof goes out, roof builds, yeah, that's cool, that looks good. The only thing that doesn't look good is watch that bow. I must have knocked it and not realised. Oh well, these things happen. That can just be a special thing between us. So, and that's how quickly you can edit the video. So I'm actually going to send that to be bag MTS bag 4. I'm going to add that to my render queue, and then I'm going to do one other thing, and that's the bag previews. And we're going to go back to our media pool, we're going to pull in this one, we're going to replace the file, and then we just need to Control B, which is the blade tool, delete those off. I'm not bothered about music going nicely or anything like that. Back to Inspector. On our title, change that to bag 4, go to deliver page, and we're gonna deliver bag 4. What was I calling these? MTS bag 4. Oh, test and preview. Oh well. Reason I've got 2 is because one is going on YouTube for you all to watch, and it's got my titles, etc. on, and one is purely for these streams. And we're going to render 2, and that will only take a moment or 2 to actually send. So in that meantime, we shall have a preview of the last video, which is this one, so you can see this, and then I'll show you a preview of the new video in just a second, and you can enjoy it. And that'll be the end of today's stream, and I hope you've enjoyed it. We've been going for just over an hour, so for once I'm on time. I'm a tiny bit late, but I hope you've enjoyed it. I've spotted a few of you watching and coming and going. I am going to try and have a few of these showing up soon. Oh, this is the third. This is bag 2 actually. No, it's bag 1. Let me put you on bag 2 in a minute. I should have put these all together. I'll do that for the next time. In fact, I'm going to load up because my first one is made and I'm going to upload it to YouTube in a minute. But let me do current video, properties, and we're going to change this to bag 4. Not that any of you lot can see what I'm doing. Right, so that'll be ready for the end. Anyway, the last bit, we're going to have a quick glance forward just while that loads. So, bag 5 is going to be the start of, I believe, the flag, the tapestry maker. And look at that, it's got some cool bits, some really cool flooring in there. Some really nice walls, some very colourful walls actually. I like this, there's a lot of colour in these sets. The castle is obviously a lot of grey. So we do floor 1, then we do floor 2, and bag 6. Nice stepped, oh nice thatch, a stepped house with some thatching. Very cool way of getting the curve. I was just looking at that. How was that done? If you notice, I don't know how we can see, there is a curve piece. Oh, that's cool. That'll be hard to do in stop motion. Nice. Getting some curved windows in. Then we build the whole house, and then it will. I might do bag 5 and 6 as 1, and then we'll flip round back to do bag 7 as 1. But we'll see. See how things go this week. Oh, actually, is this just a little cottage? No, this is the tapestry maker, isn't it? And it's a tapestry of the Yellow Castle, for those who didn't know. Anyway, that is more than enough for today. I'm sure you're enjoying. I should have put that on the big screen, shouldn't I? Manual large. There you go. So that's what we're going to build next time. Is the tapestry maker. But for now, thank you very much for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Really trying to grow this channel. It's going so well. And go watch my other videos. Go watch the Lion Knights Castle. Go watch my Star Wars stuff. There's loads out there. There's loads coming. In fact, have I even uploaded my most recent Star Wars video? I don't think I have. Have I even edited it? I will upload a Star Wars video tomorrow probably. Because I've got two Star Wars videos, a unicorn video, 3 of these now ready to go, and a new animation piece which is coming very soon, which is going to be an hour long. So I'm almost finished editing it, but I've got a bit more to do because I've got to sit there for an hour and watch it and make sure it works. Anyway, please subscribe to the channel. I love doing these stop motions. I love the feedback on them. I want to do more, and yeah, it would be good to have more followers, etc., and be able to one day potentially get monetized. This roof does not stay together very well. I don't know if I've done something wrong. Anyway, I will see you all in the next one. And for now, enjoy the preview of what we just built. See you next time. Subscribe.